Hello, it's Paul. I just want to do another quick video on answering a question why you can't hire me. Um, I've now run Happy Me Limited, or in its many different names. Well, it was Data Tech Security, then it was Blue Jeans Media, then now it's Happy Me Limited. Why I no longer do consultancy? For 10 years, I begged, I asked people. Every time I was in a conversation, I'm pretty sure they knew I was going to try and sell them something or sell them um, some of my offerings or whatever I was like into that month. I would try and sell it on their business and do things. And what happened was some people did, and I worked with a few security companies, and a lot of people didn't. And my take on it, and here's what I want you to understand why I don't do it anymore, is you might say to me, Paul, we want to work with you. We want you to come in and we want you to walk around our office for a week and come up with some processes and see how you can speed us up and sort us out, right? And I could do that. I could walk around and say, I'd sit with people and say, why are you? What's slowing you down? What's wrong with the process as it is? Where's your time being sat? And of course, that would take time and a lot of money. So obviously, to fly me in, the last time I charged somebody, I was £50 an hour, but I haven't done that for 2 years, so I don't know how much I charge per hour now. And you've got to fly me in. I would probably say you've got to pay me expenses. You've got to pay, all that sort of stuff, and it would be an expensive process for you. Even doing something online now, just getting me online and doing video conference calls or something like that, right? So what happens when you do that is you get a £6,000 bill or a £10,000 bill, however long it is, right? The bill is crazy, and you think, as I walk out the door, everything should be perfect, everything should be rosy, and you'll never need me again. And what also has happened is you've hired me as the expert, and you've not become the expert yourself. So every time something happens, you've got to email me. But now we've got some sort of relationship where every time I'm giving you support, it's £60 a phone call or £100 a phone call. So I become the guy, well, it should have worked because he set it up, but now we've got to phone him to tinker with the process, even though every process evolves, doesn't it? Every process just needs tinkering with all the time. So what happens, eventually we would fall out. Eventually our relationship, if you hired me, you would be sick of paying me, or you would think, I've paid you once. You think every other interaction after that's free. And I don't want to do that anymore. I don't want to beg people for clients. I don't want to beg friends to give me work. And I don't want to work one-on-one with people anymore. No offense. Just because, like I say, we will eventually fall out and we'll break down and our relationship will be over. You'll get miffed that you have to pay me, and eventually you'll stop phoning, right? Sounds like a proper relationship. So with the Zoho One experience, what I want is you to sign up with Happy Me. If you sign up and tag Happy Me as your official partner, you get Zoho One experience training for as long as you're a partner. If you don't, it's $20 a month at the minute per user to sign up for a training. Now, in the Zoho One experiences, we want to give you everything that you need for Zoho. We want to give you somebody in your office that's an expert. If you all can't do the training, even though you should dip in, send one person to become an expert. Send one person in your office, or maybe two, because if you lose that person will probably go off and become a Zoho consultant. 2 people. But I want the training and the forum to be a place where you come and get your answers. So you can't hire me, but you can ask me as many questions as you want in a forum. You can ask me as many questions as you need inside the Zoho One Experience forum. And I will answer it, or Carol will answer it, or there's going to be some other Zoho experts. There's going to be some other Zoho consultants coming in, because I recommend that you go to. If you need a Zoho consultant, I've got consultants that I recommend. So what I want is, I want our relationship to always be fine, because we understand that I'm providing training. I will do videos for you. If you come in and ask specific things, if I'm going to get to a place where a lot of people are asking, I'll do another video on this in a minute. I'm not getting the most out of Zoho. I'm overwhelmed by what it can do. I feel like there's more things in there. Well, ask them questions into the forum, and we'll jump on it. What are you struggling with? Every company's different. Every company has different needs. Every company has different things it can use, especially with Zoho One, right? So we want to get down to that. But as I said, it's not the case that I'm prepared to do it one on one. I don't want to do it. I don't think it's beneficial for both sides. And there's great consultants out there that are waiting to do that specifically for you, and they want to do that for you. And I will be linking to them. So I hope this explains, because I get asked a lot. People will just ask me a question, and they'll ask me a long question and say, how much will it cost us to get that done? Or it'll say, how much to hire, or how much I need to get you on a phone call, all that sort of stuff. You can't do it. I don't do meetings. I don't do phone calls. If anybody else is watching who's trying to tap me up for something to promote their business, to promote their on YouTube, I don't do phone calls. Just email me, and I'll reply. But don't say, let's just hop on a call. I hate phone calls. It's probably going back to when I was an alarm fitter, and I was on 24-hour call once every 3 weeks, and every time that damn phone rang, I was going out on a call somewhere in the middle of the night. So now I kind of hate phones. Well, anyway, I hope that explains why you can't hire me. It's not a pompous thing. It's not I'm too good to work with people or anything like that. Look at me. I'm sat in a house in Doncaster. I'm not, I used to be an alarm fitter. I'm not too good for anybody. But I want us to have a longer lasting relationship where we don't fall out over money. And I want you to understand, when you talk to Paul, he isn't trying to sell you anything. I've got training and I've got a forum. But if you've tagged Happy Me as your partner, you get it included. I'm not trying to sell you anything. I am trying to give you training and build my YouTube channel and build my business with a good membership site for training. So maybe I am trying to sell you that, but I'm not going to try and sell you anything else. Cool.